morning, everyone. My name's Roy Isbell, and I'm from the Worshipful company of Information Technologists. The WCIT is the 100th London livery, working in the City of London, and we have 4 pillars that we aspire to work to, that being charity, education, business and fellowship. The livery is made up of professionals from the information technology industry who are at the stage in their career where they want to give back and help others in society, and that's why most of us join the livery in the first place. I currently am a court liveryman, which means I sit on the court of the livery, but as a liveryman I also get to vote in the election of the Lord Mayor of the City of London. And my other hat in there is in the livery is that I chair the information security panel. The information security panel is responsible for looking inside the WCIT and making sure that the processes and procedures and the cybersecurity aspects of all of that and the technology is all taken care of. And externally we have a focus where we're looking to help charities with their cybersecurity. Indeed, we just released 2 guidance notes for charities to get people to work from home safely, or work safely whilst at home, but also to help charities establish their home working practices in a safe and secure manner. And it's been a very, very busy time, as you might expect, for charities, especially those that we've been associated with. Now, when I was asked to put together this little video, I thought, how am I going to deal with this? And I realised that you guys are at the beginning of your journey, so I thought I'd have a quick canter through my journey because it's very similar to yours in many respects. Why do I say similar? Mainly because I started my journey, my life's journey, through the world of information technology as an engineering apprentice at an Institute of Technology in Norfolk. So very much like yourselves, I was doing an apprenticeship, and that's where I studied to start with. Once I'd done that, I moved into the world of the British Army, where I carried on my engineering practice, and I became a communications engineer, and I was looking after secure communications. And then as computers and networks started to evolve and come into the military, I started to get involved in that, and that's where I sort of moved over and became very much interested in what was then computer security. And when I left the army, I then moved into the world of business. I was still doing communications engineering and security and computers and networks, etc. But I'd got to the point now where I was actually running a business with a whole bunch of like-minded individuals who were then helping government and industry with the emerging computers and security that they were having to deal with. And this company ran for about 10 years before it got sold to a large American multinational company, where I then travelled the world running their international cybersecurity business, which was very, very interesting and great fun. I still am a cybersecurity advisor, but latterly I'm now an educator and researcher at the University of Warwick, where I lecture on various elements of cybersecurity, and I carry out research into the application of cyber, especially cybersecurity, into various aspects of our daily life. Recent work includes port and maritime security, the use of robotic techniques and artificial intelligence and cybersecurity, automating defensive technology, and so on. So some real interesting work that's starting to be generated because of what's going on. Lastly, I thought I'd touch on about cyber and cybersecurity itself. And we're in the middle of a technology revolution that's impacting all aspects of society, regardless of the fact that we're in lockdown or coming out of lockdown because of the current pandemic. The technology revolution is marching forward, and the whole world of automation is marching forward. And I don't just mean, the latest computers or the latest mobile phones, but I'm talking about in all aspects of engineering, in our transport, in our agriculture, in our manufacturing, in our built environments. And all of this is leading up to some very complicated and integrated smart cities that we're going to be living in the future. So regardless of being in this pandemic, we are still in this revolution that's going to be going on for a number of years. And it doesn't matter whether you're a software developer, whether you're interested in infrastructure, whether you're interested in network engineering or mainstream cybersecurity. All of these disciplines will be impacted and influenced by cyber and cybersecurity in some shape and form. So you're in a real good, interesting area. And as you start your journey, you'll get a good foundation in cyber and software and developing that will stand you in good stead for years to come. And there are just too many areas now that are incorporating cyber to list. But what it does mean is that the opportunities for you in the future are only limited by your own interests and imagination. So I urge you to keep an open mind and find out what really interests you, because there's something for everyone. So whatever your field of study at Yorkshire and Humber Institute of Technology, I just wish you a successful course and career, and may your journey be as varied as interesting as my own. So stay safe, good luck with the course, and I hope that I'll get a chance to visit you once we are allowed to travel and meet up in the future. Bye for now.